Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It's another episode of To the Toes. This is where I am continuing to work on socks. I have made it through my self-mandated, right? You may know how that goes. Chore of, it's not really a chore, they're Christmas presents of at least 10 pair a year. And I've done that. I don't know where they're at. They're in a box somewhere, but I have done it and I will get to that box before Christmas. So anything that I do now is bonus. And I do have some on the needles and of course, we know I've got hubbies right here. They're right there at the toe. I tried to talk him into a regular toe, but he insists he wants toe socks. So that's where they say. But I'm telling you, if he relented and said, yes, make it into regular socks, I would have that done today. Not both socks, mind you, just this one, right? I have this one done and start the next one. But no, he wants his special toes. I'm in rebellion at the moment. It's right there at that level. So instead of finishing that and working on the others, I've already talked previously. I want this to be my next one, which means I have to wind it. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, do I know where my stuff is to wind it? I do know where the ball winder is. I don't know where the Swift is. So I think I'm going to do is set up a table. Puppy's wanting to go out. He wants out, but he doesn't want me to put his harness on. So he's playing games. This is like an hours long process. But anyway, he didn't come for that. So I wanted to wind this. It's in 250-gram hanks, so that shouldn't be too bad since I'm going to have to put it over my knees and use the ball winder itself. But you know what? If you don't have a Swift, that's what you do. You have somebody that holds it, or you put it over a chair or something along that line. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to pause right here and see if that little monster, he's so cute, if I can get him to go out. I'll come back with the setup to where we can actually wind this because I've talked about it too much. I've talked about it way too much. This is beautiful. Way too much. I've talked about this gorgeous yarn and it's not going to get knit if it stays like this. It will not get knit until I wind it. So the sooner I wind it, the sooner it is that I can actually get another set of double pointed needles and cast this one on. All right, I'm going to try to do this. We'll see how this works. I have my yarn. Yes, the dog really did need to go out. I am so much more rosy cheeked than I was before. It's windy outside. And I've got these 250-gram hanks. Found the table. I don't know where the glass is. That's okay. I don't need the glass. But I just wanted that to hold this since I don't have my Swift. This is my ball winder. It's not rigged up how I normally have it. Here's a 50-gram hank. We're going to see if we can do this. I'm a little out of breath. That puppy will wear me out, I'm telling you. Oh, where'd my scissors go? I don't know, but I've got a lot of them. They're normally... Do I have my pocket? No, I don't have any in my pocket right now. My husband keeps finding them in my pocket. He's like, how many of these things am I going to wash? I'm like, I don't know. How many of them are you going to wash? You know, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. So that's one edge that I just got off. Let me undo this one. A little more difficult. I should have prepared a little better. Where are my scissors anyway? Really prefer to... Ooh, I think I have some. I think I do have some. I think when I was showing you these that I didn't have any cables. Yes, a pair of scissors dropped out. All right, so I do have some scissors here. Get that. There we go. Okay. Oh, did I nip the thread too? Maybe. Well, if I did, I just get to do some splicing. That's all. That's okay. Oh, and I was thinking with this one, not just winding this, I was looking at with this yarn, these 50-gram balls, I think they're gorgeous. I was thinking that the purple with this would be really nice as an edging. So we'll see. Okay, well, I guess we're not doing too well at the moment. My ball winder's not doing the greatest. I think I'm going to have to pause and see what I can do on my own with this because it is not coming out the best at the moment. All right, I have got a bunch of this done. Oh my gosh, this took way longer than it should have. It got tangled and I started hand wind it. And once I got it untangled, I was able to put it back on and wind that up over here. Yeah, I'm going to find my Swift. I'm not sure what box that's in. But I don't like this method. Obviously it works. It does work. And, you know, it's maybe better than putting in a ball. I don't know, maybe, maybe not, but I'm getting it. And what I also realized is this is a stripe. I don't think I realized that this is the stripe that it is. It's not bleeding into itself. I mean, it might to a little bit, but these are just stripes in with colors. So then that makes a little bit of a difference when I was looking at maybe doing the purple for the cuffs on this one, the heel, toe, and cuffs. Maybe, maybe not. And then I was also wondering, do these make a matched pair? Do I start in the same spot on both of them? And will they actually be a matched out pair like some of my other sock yarns and everything are? I don't know. I've not worked with this yarn before. It was just beautiful, sitting on my shelf for way too long. I kept talking about it, going, this is going to be the next pair. And it can't be the next pair until I prep it, you know, doing stuff like this. Like, yeah, I can wind it. I can do this. Hey, you see my mountain boxes? Yeah, I haven't gotten to that. It's okay. It's, you know, they're normally off camera. They're just sitting right there. It's fine. It's fine. Do I know what's in them? No, I don't. Those were gifted to me and I don't know what's in them. So it will be a big mystery box when I'm ready for a big mystery box surprise. And it's yarn. It is yarn. I do know that. But what colors, what kind, what brands, what ounces, what weights, it's heavy. That's what it is. It's a lot and it's heavy. There's a lot of them. Oh, not paying attention. But beyond that, I don't know. I'll get to it. I will. You know, it's a little daunting, so it's just going to stay there in its beautiful glory at the moment. And I'm just going to continue to wind up this gorgeous sock yarn. Oh, that's the other thing too. Okay, so it's looking like I'm not there yet. I'm getting there. Purple. It's purple as the end. So if I did that with the heel cuff and toe, would I start? Yeah, I would want to start with the purple because I would want the purple to be in the sock, right? Because I wouldn't necessarily use all of the full 50 grams for a pair of socks. I don't normally. It depends. My oldest son, I would a little bit more towards, you know, using closer to the 100 grams of a 100-gram ball, if not more. But for the girls, not necessarily. So with the idea of doing the purple, I mean, I could start it on the purple side. I wonder if the other one's the same. Well, let me get this wound. This is not going well. This is a little more difficult than I had expected. It's a little more challenging. So some of you that have been doing this the whole time, putting it over your legs or over a chair or something, you're probably laughing at me, going, yeah, I've done that. I mean, yeah, but it's giving me a fit. Well, that and my ball winder has been giving me a fit too. It's just all of it. All right, I'm almost. All right, the whole caking process, that took way longer than it should have. See what I mean? That is some stripes right there. I don't think I expected that. I just pulled this one off. I have not caked it yet. Yes, I changed my clothes. It's later. It's later. I mean, that's how that works. It did not go as nicely as planned. Does this? I don't know. I mean, it's still striped and it's just as beautiful. I don't know if it starts off with the purple, because if it does, then I might use this. This is what I was talking about. This is the Fable. It's Drops Fable. Wool Warehouse sells it more places than just Wool Warehouse, but I know Wool Warehouse sells it. My friend Rose gave me this, and the color on this, if it has a color, it's color 330P. Okay, there you go, 330P. It's purple. It's lots of purples. This is just a 50-gram hang, and our ball, 75% superwash wool, 25% polyamide, and it is 224 yards, 205 meters for that 50 grams. And what I was thinking when I was looking at it, like, oh, it would really pull in with this purple in here. I thought that would be gorgeous. And after winding this one, I see it's just a long striping system, right? Once you get to the purple, it doesn't come back into the purple. So if I did use this, I would put this as the cuffs and then row it into the purple, which goes from the purple, the red, the green, you know, all the way there. I don't know how much of the green I would actually get to. Would I break it off to actually put it onto the heels and the toes? I don't know. I'm not sure if I would do that after all. Just maybe let the yarn do what it's going to do. Start with the purple and let it do what it's going to do. If this one starts that way, which I don't know if it does or it doesn't. I'm kind of reluctant to try. I mean, it took, I like my Swift. I'm not going to lie. You know, first world problems. I'm liking the Swift. Oh, wait. Okay, it looks like we might be, it might start with that purple again. So maybe I can do that as that matched kind of a thing. Maybe. I think I can. I think that might not be a bad route to do that, is just leave it as is. Have you guys worked with this yarn? Have you made anything? Am I overthinking this? Is this just a matching stripe yarn? It could be. And I just didn't realize that. Okay, so here we got purple. All right, there's my piece that I just pulled off. Are we going to start winding this from the purple? Am I doing this right now? You know how long it took me? I'm not even going to tell you how long it took me to get that other one done. I am not admitting to that. No bad words were said. They were just thought. So just wanted to throw that out there. The yarn did not get harmed in the process. Okay, I might have trimmed off a thread inadvertently. But other than that, no other yarn got harmed. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing before I do it again, right? Here we go. Okay, did I get it? Yeah, so some got, this is why we'll start with the purple, right? Some of it didn't quite make it on the first go around. I did snip it when I took the scissors to it. It's okay. It's fine. That's just a small amount, and we'll be good. We'll be good. So do I start this? All right, now I'm committed. I don't know if I really wanted to do that. I don't think I did. I didn't want to do this. I didn't. Where's my Swift? Why can't I find that box? Oh, I know, because I haven't been unpacking. That's why. Because I haven't actually gone to go look for it. Yeah, that's why I can't find the Swift. That's right. Yeah, I mean, minor details. You must go actually into the other room, get the boxes, start looking through the boxes, and potentially putting things away if you want to find things. Other than that, it's all a ruse. It's just a ruse. Nope. I have a beautiful mountain here that stares at me when I come in here. It's okay. I have this this ball winder I did have taped to keep that tension arm out. And when I moved, I took all that stuff off, and I have to get the tape again and then redo that. I just haven't. So my ball winder's just a little weird too. I mean, everything's just a little weird, whatever. But there we go. Look, I got 3 rounds. 3 rounds. I'm doing this. It's happening. All right. Yeah. So now we know this is my next pair of socks. I should probably finish some socks before I start any more, but that's never stopped me before. I don't even know how many socks I have on the needles at the moment. I mean, I see my husband's here that needs toes, and since he wants the Tabi socks, the actual ninja toes on it, it's in timeout at the moment. And I know I have a pair of blue socks that are also at that toe stage. But that's some serious reverse engineering, because I made that first sock well over a decade ago. So it's going to have to be a whole lot of staring at it and looking at it and figuring out what needs to be done on that one. And I think, oh, I do. I have, which one is it? One of them from Blackbird Sycamore, the one that looks like the Light Bright. What was that one? That one was Blackfire Opal. I have socks on that one somewhere in this room. They're actually unpacked. I did see them the other day. I'm not sure where they're at right now, but I did see them. And so I do have another pair, you know. I'm on the second sock of that one. Oh, I just tangled up my stuff. That's not good. There we go. Yeah, I'm on the second sock of that one. I don't know how far. I think maybe just the cuff. I don't know. But what else do I have going on sock-wise? I'm not really sure. Those are the ones that I remember right off. Oh, the circuit socks. I don't know where those are. Those are probably in the box marked projects. And if they're not in that one, they're in another box with projects. You know how that goes. But yeah, those I haven't seen in quite some time. So we'll see. I'm at least getting it ready. I'm getting it prepared. My goal with my crafting is prepared procrastination. Is that a thing? If it's not, it's going to be a thing. It's a thing now. And what I mean by that is, of course, I procrastinated on a lot of things, right? I mean, that's how that works. But in some things, you know, yeah, I might procrastinate on it, but when I'm ready to work on it, I'm ready. I'm taking the first steps, as I guess what I'm saying. And to make a pair of socks on a hanked yarn, the first step is to wind the yarn. Okay, I'm taking first steps. Does that mean it's going to be done immediately, or immediately, like within 10 minutes of logging off of the phone, because I'm recording on an iPhone? Does that mean in like 10-15 minutes I'm going to go find some needles and cast on? Probably not. But it's a lot closer than the last couple times that I've talked about it, and that's kind of like that prepared procrastination. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to do things. I'm drawing things out. I'm writing things down. I'm going for it, I guess is another way to put it, right? I'm just kind of going for it, and things will get done as they get done. I think we talked about that earlier this year, of doing things that make me happy, craft-wise, right? I still do adult things because I'm an adult, right? And not all adult things make you happy, but that's okay. But with the craft things, jumping on and doing the happy things, working on the things that bring me joy. And I'm taking those first steps. So yeah, that first ball was kind of a pain in the backside, but it does bring me joy that it is wound. It does bring me joy that it is ready to be cast on and ready to be added to the toes. And right before we started talking about all of this, I was ready to put that purple in with these socks, and now I'm not. Now I think that it's not going to be that way. I'm going to have to just start from the purple end and let it go through and just make the socks as is. And I think that they'll be, if not matching, they'll be just a couple rows off from each other. I believe that's the way that this is going to be. We'll see. And I'm just going to let it flow. Just why add angst? Why add extra stuff? I mean, I can, right? We can add angst, add extra ends that need to be woven in, but I don't need to. I got a little knot here. I don't need to do that. I can just let it go. And isn't that pretty? It's like a little rainbow. That is so, I would not have expected that. The way that it was wound up, I did not expect it to be like a pretty little rainbow stripe. Maybe you guys did. Maybe you've seen that colorway before. I think a couple of you said you had that in your stash. If it's just in your stash and not wound, did you realize it was going to do that? As I didn't. Okay, I got a little knot here from, trying to wind it. Oh, where's that needle? Oh, do I have a needle? No, I don't. Do I have one right here? Sometimes you can take a double pointed needle or something along that line and use that to kind of get in between the threads and pull them apart like you're trying to do with your fingernail, and untie it. And that'll help. Just a trick that I learned from a yarn store owner many, many years ago. See, there we go. Would have never guessed that, but just a little bit of help, little tricks of the trade. Ooh, I'm up to the green. Well, I started with the green, so that's not exactly a big feat, but it is getting there. And I will have another skein. And that's the other thing too, even if I turn off the camera and stop talking to you guys, I do want to, what'd I do? Oh no, I do want to get this done. Oh no, don't do it today, because that's another part of that being prepared, being ready. I don't want to, when I do cast it on and get it ready and have just the one sock ready to go, and then maybe potentially finish it and not start the next one because I don't want to wind the yarn, so that's part of I'm being prepared and getting that taken care of. So minor details, right? What are you doing in your life? What have you done to make things better for you, whether it's crafting or something else? This is just something that I've recently noticed with me, with trying to do stuff like that, just enhancing. Who knows? Maybe it'll stick. Maybe I will learn some other tricks of the trade and get a little bit better or a little bit faster at certain things, or what have you. And I'll let you guys know too, because that's what we do, right? I find pretty things and I share them. I learn stuff and I share it, and I make mistakes and I share those too, because we can learn from mistakes. Depending on what it is, I think I learned from my mistakes more than successes, because it was painful. It was painful. I'm like, I don't want to do that again. It was painful. So, I try to share those things too, instead of hiding them, going, no, I didn't make those mistakes. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I make them, right? We all do. And that's okay. Ooh, I'm onto the red. I'm onto the red. The last color is purple after I get all the red done. So I will get this done tonight. Before I go to bed, it will be ready to find some needles into Oh, I think do I have some needles in here? Oh, do I have some? Wait, are those attached? No, they're not. Look, haha. Ooh, I can even put some double point ones in with this cake. There we go. Ready. Oh, look, it's a kit. It is a kit. It has everything that I need. There we go. And once I get this one round, it's like one of those Unique has the brand, those sock kits, and I did mine with the Darn Good Yarns, where those were 30-gram balls. That was a ripoff. But the yarn was nice. And the socks were beautiful, but 30 grams, man, if somebody actually paid the amount that they said that those were supposed to be, that was a lot of money. But, yeah, that's what this looks like, is this little rainbow cakes already ready. Those just come with the little rainbow cakes pre-wound, but having those with the 2 little cakes wound and ready to go. My own little sock kit. You know, I could do that. I would use a lot of paper bags, I can tell you that, but I could make my own little sock kits. Of course, I have a bunch of them already ready with vintage patterns, vintage unique patterns. But I could do that with the little paper bags and go, okay, well, what am I going to start now? Go grab a bag and work on that. And then have varieties of yarns and what have you. I like that idea for other people. Yeah, for other people. I don't necessarily like that idea for me. I start a lot, but I have a lot of freedoms on what I start. And I don't think I would want not 100% of, okay, well, you pick a bag, this is what you're going to work with. Have you seen my room? I mean, I don't want to be limited to what's stuffed inside of a paper brown bag. I want the freedom of whatever color draws my attention that day. I don't want to be stuck with, beautiful yarn, no doubt. I mean, I have pretty yarn, but we don't always feel the same things on the same time periods, right? And something that's gorgeous one day hits you differently on another day. And it's like, that's not really what I was interested in, right? And I have varieties of yarn colors, as we know. I've got this beautiful rainbow colors. I've got drab colors. I've got everything in between colors. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck with that. So that sounds like it'd be great for other people, not me. Uh-oh, I was talking. I should not have done that. Oh, wait. I did it. Okay, set that out of the way. Ooh, I'm starting the purple. I'm almost done. With this cake. Yeah, this is a lot longer. Part of it could be with this, instead of me sitting here complaining about this is a lot longer, enjoy the process. I'm still touching the yarn. With it taking the time period that it's taken, especially that first one, because I had some knots. It took a lot longer. But I'm seeing this beautiful rainbow that it's making. I am holding the yarn in between my hands a lot longer, holding for tension, than I would if I had it on an electric ball winder. I do have an electric ball winder somewhere. It's packed. I've never used it. I have to do a review on it, I think, or something. I don't know. But I'm holding it and I'm touching it and I'm feeling it and deciding what kind of a pattern that I want it to be. So kind of like that slow down, enjoy the process. Not everything has to be to the finish line. Sometimes it's the journey that's half the fun. And this is just part of it. Of course, I want to cast on everything right away, but this is the anticipation. And I do work well with delayed gratification. Not everyone does, but I do work well with delayed gratification. So just looking at it like that, and I know there are a lot of people out there who voluntarily do this and hand wind their balls of yarn for not just because they don't have a Swift and a ball winder, but because it's what they prefer. It's that time to have, commune with your yarn, be with your yarn and have a conversation with it and decide what it's going to be and enjoying the entire process. Kind of like people who spin, which I've never done. It's, you can look at it and go, you can buy that yarn pre-done. And I can buy the sweater pre-made and I can buy the socks pre-made and that's not the point. The point is enjoying your craft. It's not just, and in today's day and age, it's kind of a luxury that we're doing this anyway, playing with the yarn and the this and the that, because let's face it, if you look at the different things, it's not cheaper to make it than it is to buy it, right? As the saying is, well, you can go to Walmart and you can get that for fill in the blank on some obscenely, ridiculously minuscule price. And sure, you can, but you've missed out on the creative process. You've missed out on, like this, winding it from start to finish. You've missed out on the hours of coming up with the pattern, whether you've created it yourself, you've designed it yourself, or you're following somebody else's pattern. Nothing wrong with any of that. And then all the hours of putting the work and the effort into it and the satisfaction of having something done. I know this is this massive tangent for a supposedly Tuesday, Thursday, I don't know the days. It sucks. It's Thursday. But, it's a tangent as far as that. But it's also playing with the yarn. And it's also the planned procrastination, right? The prepared procrastination of getting the things done. I like that. Okay, we're down to just this little loop of yarn, which is cool. Okay, we're getting there. That's it. Just this little bit. So stuck on a box. Yep. So we're going to do the purple, and I don't think I'm going to add the other purple to it. We're just going to start from the outside. Look at that. Look, I have my kits. I'm not rewinding it. I know they're not the neatest. I am not rewinding it. I did good. Oh my gosh, I got it. That took way longer than it should have. I am ready for my next pair of socks. I should finish some. I'm not going to, you know that. I'm going to cast on some new socks. I'm going to start with the purple end. Yes, I am. Why? Because the other reason is I missed some of the green on one of them because I cut the yarn. So I'm definitely going to start with the purple. Besides, I want more of the purple in it, right? I mean, I like purple and green. We know this. Oh, Crown Tea. The top that I changed into, it's Crown Tea. I mean, it took a while. But anyway, that's what I have going on. This is my sock tangent for the day. Holy cow, that was a tangent. This is my next. Oh, let me move those needles before I poke myself in the face. This is my next pair of socks. What do we think? It looks kind of like a geode, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah, that's the way to do it. All right, everybody, with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.